everyone, welcome to another stream of Hennessy's Great Baking Show. Today we're going to kind of do it old school. We're going to make a really fun recipe. I've made a rhubarb pie before, but not a strawberry rhubarb pie. I made like a blueberry rhubarb pie before. It was called Blue Rhu pie. But anyway, we have a lot of really amazing guest performers to show you all. We have fun drag numbers, which are all going to be when the pie is baking. This is super easy, and I also have, I think, the recipe for you all if you'd like to follow along and bake with me. There does require some prior preparation, but I'm providing the recipe, so if y'all are interested, y'all can go home, make this pie yourself, send a picture to me because I'd love to see. But again, thank you all so much for watching. This is a stream by Media Meltdown. Please consider subscribing to them to support their channel. They have lots of really amazing shows, and please also pay the cover. I basically do this drag show all by myself. We don't have sponsors. I should probably look for sponsors. If y'all know anything about sponsors, talk to me. But basically, this cover goes directly to me and the performers, and to pay the performers for their amazing drag numbers, which they have made for you, and also for you all to enjoy, drink with me as we bake delicious items like rhubarb pies and also a special drink, which I actually decided last minute, but I have all the ingredients, which is what happens when you get into kind of this like weird mixology cocktail hobby midway through the pandemic, and then you decide to not go back to it. Basically, I was like, crap, like I need to stop drinking alcohol because I'm like trying to be like fit and stuff. But anyway, drinks are fun. Bars are opening up again. The Delta variant is rising. But anyway, I hope you all can enjoy and watch this show and learn something today. So today we are making today we are making a strawberry rhubarb pie. I'm going to see if Media Meltdown has dropped the recipe in here. If not, I'm going to see if I can, boom, recipe, or is it the plus sign before that thing, recipe. Yay, there we go. So, oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, that's actually one of the old recipes I had. Hold on, let me look up the stream keys right here. Okay, it is pie and pie crust. So let me just drop for you all the recipes right here. Pie and pie crust. Pie crust. All right, so you can follow along. Thank you so much for everyone that is paying the cover. I really appreciate it. I should, whoa, what happened? I should run another giveaway one of these days, so y'all can think of anything. Oh, no, that's like my job. But yeah, so basically I'm going to be working on this, and you all can follow along. So some of the ingredients that you're going to need for this pie, I'm basically using a pie crust that they're suggesting, and you're going to need 3 cups of rhubarb and I think 3 or 2 cups of strawberries. I was really annoyed because I bought a bunch of strawberries from Farmer Joe's yesterday, and then I looked because I bought 2 containers of these just in case, and some of them already started molding on me. I'm like, how does that happen? Did that happen in between the trip before I put them in the fridge? They happen in the fridge where they already molding, but like I didn't see it because I just trusted Farmer Joe's. I don't know. But anyway, so you're going to want to have 3 cups rhubarb and 1.5 cups chopped strawberries. So I'm actually going to do this process right here. Apparently, I read that rhubarb leaves are poisonous, but I don't know why they like sold it to me with leaves, so I had to pluck the leaves off. So one thing I'm actually doing to start things off is just plucking these off in front of you. I already started, but as you can see, we still have a lot to go to get 3 cups of these, and then we're going to be slicing our strawberries. But in the meantime, is there anyone that's watching the show for the first time? Feel free to sign off. I do have something really funny. I just got a trash bag right over here to show you all, which was happened the last show. But before I go into that, let me just talk about some traditions we have on the show. So whenever I drop something or something goes wrong, or I realize I have a utensil that's not clean, so I have to wash it, you can go ahead and take a drink. And that's the little drinking game that we play here on the show. Of course, please be responsible. There's been moments where like alcohol poisoning might have occurred, so like please, like, know your limits, and if you're a lightweight, maybe instead of, like, drinking tequila, maybe, I don't know, stick to beer or something. But I'm trying to be as basically as prepared as possible, so hopefully you don't do that. And if something just, this, it's so interesting, because I was like, is this rhubarb? Because this straight up just, doesn't it look like a lettuce?
That's what I was thinking when you picked it
Yeah,
up.
I was like, because at first I was like, I thought rhubarb was always this color, but some of them are, as you can see, like, orange. So I didn't know this was rhubarb for the longest time. I had to double check with Farmer Joe's, but I'm like, that's not a lettuce piece? Y'all aren't joking with me? Anyway, where was I? So yeah, if something completely blows up in the face, like this one time I got flour on my work laptop, you can go ahead and finish your drink. But I'm actually going to show you all something that caused people to finish their drinks at the last show, which was the Pride show. So I'm actually going to play it for you all here while I watch it with you all in real time. So, yeah. Okay. Eddie, did you switch over to the screen?
Yeah, but I don't think it's here.
It's not here?
Let me see.
Oh, snap.
Oh, you know what? I think you have this one on top. Hold on.
Okay. All right. I think he's, like, figuring it out.
Oh, no. No, it's not playing.
It's not playing?
Mm-mm.
What? Am I still connected to the, Sorry, y'all. Technical difficulties. We also have a technical difficulty screen. I think if you connect to my hard drive, it's on my hard drive. But it should be downloaded.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can try to look for it, but...
Alright. It's basically identical to Shard on my little screen. Yeah, I think we're gonna see if we can look for it, but basically, in short, what happened was, I tried to show y'all, like, a cake that I baked, and it fell on the floor, and it just died. It didn't fall in one piece, because if it fell in one piece, I would try to save it. But it did not, so that was a layer of the cake that failed. It did not look like what it was supposed to, but it tasted how it was supposed to, which I consider only a half fail. Like, if it... I've never, I think, baked a cake on here that both looked bad and tasted bad. I've baked many that looked bad, but so far all of them have tasted good, and I intend to keep it that way. But I've baked many pies before, so this should go well. I think we're almost done here on the ripping of the rhubarb. Hopefully that's close enough to 3 cups. Does anyone know how apparently poisonous the leaves are? Because I'm like, this is not perfect, but the only people that are actually going to eat this are me, my partner, and we're actually having a lovely, a sort of neighbor dinner. I have these really amazing neighbors named Earl and Kathy. I always feel like they're a couple, but they're not. But they, like, live together, they're roommates. And I think Kathy is maybe in her 50s, and Earl is in his maybe, like, 70s. And before, they had this cute little black dog named Stanley. Unfortunately, Stanley passed away, so they adopted a cat named Tux. But they're the most amazing neighbors. They watch my cat while I'm gone. Kathy's a cook. Earl doesn't cook, but he plays guitar. They're just if people are always like, oh, you know, my life is over because it's like, I'm 30 now. Like, no, like, look at Earl. Dude, like, grows his own medical marijuana and turns it into drinks. I don't know how. He's going to jazz clubs. He's, like, a big fan of his friend Calvin, who plays, like, guitar all over Oakland. And he plays guitar with them. He's, like, you know, like, family and pets and all that. I'm just like, you can have a good time anytime. And you just gotta believe in it. So, I am going to have dinner with them later, and hopefully I don't poison my, No, that's not gonna happen. I've never actually, I've never had food poisoning from anything other than, I think, what I got from a restaurant. So I've never food poisoned myself. I can say that. I've also never, like, burned or exploded any. Well, you know, like when you burn toast, not counting that, but, like, burn things that you're, like, really not supposed to burn, which is not what I can say for Eddie, which I think I bring it up every single show. But anyway, so for the filling, the rhubarb and strawberries, you're going to want to put it in a cup. I was surprised, though, apparently we don't actually, I I just dropped stuff on the floor. You can take a drink! Woo! Apparently you don't actually bake it on the stove, which I was surprised. You just kind of put the filling right over. So that's 1 cup of rhubarb. But yeah, tell me how y'all have been doing. Have y'all been going to any cool drag shows lately? I actually have a fun video to show you all that's from a drag show. So I will be showing you all that in a little bit. Okay, that was 2, right? So I need to cut a little bit more rhubarb. One more thing, you're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, that's good. All right. I just realized I didn't actually get my pie container, which I was probably going to get. You know what? I think like we'll show that funny clip, and then that's when I'll like secretly grab that. Eddie, do you have that ready yet?
No, I couldn't find it anywhere.
What? Okay. Did you check my hard drive?
No.
Can you check my hard drive?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. All right, so we're cutting more of this lettuce, or this is rhubarb. These might be collard greens. So yeah, we're cutting more of these. I should have done this pre-show. I'm realizing this now. Have y'all ever seen, there's another drag performer named Baby, and she also did a baking show. She started hers after I did, but her first episode was actually she made a pie, a mixed berry pie. I actually made it after the show. It was actually really funny. She booked me to be in her show, which I absolutely loved. So it was a digital number, but Eddie called me in the middle of the show, and I'm really glad that I didn't drink while I was watching, the show as it was playing, because he called me and said, "Can you pick me up? I'm in Fremont, and I broke my shoulder." And I was like, "Oh, fuck." So I was like, "Sorry, y'all, in the chat. I gotta go save my boyfriend." And then I took care of him for the next, how many weeks was it, the recovery, Eddie?
Sort of like month and a half, maybe 2 months.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so Eddie was out of commission and could not wrestle for a while. Okay. But anyway, my point was, Baby also does a really cool show. So if y'all have seen that, she is a master. She has like 2 cameras going on at the same time. So she's like switching between, I think the baking view, no, not the baking view, the cutting view, or the crust view, and also the, I think when she was like cooking it on the stove. I'm just gonna check what y'all are saying right now. It's technically poisonous, but you'd have to eat a lot. Ben, I just want to thank Ben. He's actually won one of the, well, actually, I think the only giveaway we had. And Ben is just knows everything there is about baking. So thank you so much. I really love all of your comments in the stream. The internet tells me rhubarb leaves have tons of oxalic acid. Not strictly poisonous, but hella acidic. All right. Okay, cool. Well, you know what? My neighbors are vaccinated, so I think they'll be fine. You know that thing that's like, if you've been to the powerhouse, don't worry about the vaccine, or something like that. Or if you like sniffed glue when you were a kid, don't worry about the vaccine. When I took the second vaccine, which is supposed to knock you out, or the second dose of it, Eddie was like out of commission for like 2 days. I was fine. I was good to go, and I honestly think part of the reason why was, and I've talked about this before, because I grew up in kind of like a messed up childhood. We would always, crap. Y'all can take another drink there. It's fine, I'm washing it. There was always expired food in the fridge, and we just never threw anything away. We I think the first time they replaced sponges was when I told them to get a new sponge when I was 13 or 16. We used the same sponges, the same rags to clean everything. My allergies absolutely was destroying me, like when I was living in that house. So I ate a lot of expired food when I was a kid, because, like, when you live through a famine, you just kind of don't really give a shit about things, apparently. Well, No, I shouldn't say that, but it was definitely true about my parents. Like, no, here, eat this expired food. It's all right. I mean, I eat expired food sometimes, but I mean, like, I'll eat, like, let me think. I'll eat, like veggie bacon that's technically, like, a month expired. Or, you know, like, stuff that's actually not going to hurt you. They're like, oh, here's this chicken soup from, like, 1999. Anyway, I became a vegetarian after a while. So that's a third cup of rhubarb. And then I rinsed these strawberries earlier, but we're going to cut the strawberries. And we're going to cut, we're going to slice 2.5 cups of it. One thing I've also never done on this show is cut myself, and I'm really glad for that because I'm a wimp when it comes to blood. This one time I cut myself when I was back in college. I literally, like, my roommate ended up seeing me, like, on the couch holding my hand like this, and there was just, like, black spots, like, in my vision. I was, like, losing it, and literally when I saw it later, it was, like a cut this small. There was a lot of blood, so I was flipping out. But yeah, I don't handle blood well, but that's if I ever cut myself on the show, that's when the show ends. Like, I will do my best. I'm gonna give y'all a finished product or the best product I can. But if there's blood happening, the show's over. No refunds. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so strawberries. Do you like the swig? I made this swig. It's actually kind of it's not as good as I think when I first found it because it's fallen off its wig head a few times. So I need to fix it up again. But I actually wore it for, I guess it's the first time I'm announcing this, but there were a few reality shows that were kind of scamming me. Okay, there were 2 reality shows. I haven't heard from the other one, and that one I'm actually not supposed to talk about. This one, they never told me I can't talk about it. I didn't sign an NDA, so I am talking about it. But I'm basically going to be appearing on the show on MTV. It's not super serious, it's not TV, it's only social media. But I'm doing a little game show, and it's called Stan vs. Stan. If you look up previous episodes, they're really fun. They basically have people who are stans with people like Post Malone, BTS, I think BTS, Blackpink, Rosalia, Bad Bunny. So originally they recruited me for the Bad Bunny Stan vs. Stan, and I failed because I didn't know enough about the guy. Like, I didn't even know his full name, which, granted, the person who was on the show got that answer wrong because it's like 7. It's, you know that joke they had in The Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? My name is, like, Joseph Ramirez. Okay, I'm not even going to try. It's going to be offensive. But, like, anyway, his name's, like, super long, so I didn't even know his full name. I was just like, Benito? So I didn't get cast, but I was like, they were like, who is your favorite celebrity, or who are you the biggest fan of? I told them, and so I'm going to keep that secret for now. Well, look out for me in a month, because I'm going to be in that show, and I'll be posting about it. Okay, so that is 1 cup. Alright. And then, so I think I mentioned this, but yeah, our performers are going to be during the break. I usually try and scatter the performances throughout the show, but because the baking time is pretty much just the main thing that we're waiting on, I'm just going to kind of like pile them all at the end. But I think the little fun, this is what happened the last time we had this show, was supposed to be that sort of like in-between moment. Alright. Eddie, did you find it yet?
Yeah, I think I found it.
Oh, sweet! Oh, wait, can you play it?
Yeah, let me try.
Okay, alright. We're gonna try and do this. We're gonna try and do this, y'all. We're gonna try and do this.
Alright, I'm gonna do it right now.
Gotta feed the floor.
Hold on. It'll take a second.
Oh, you grew up in the UK. That's cool. Great team.
Could be done.
Team.
Oh.
This
so
was
large.
supposed to be
It's
purple
there, but
or
it's so
brown.
large. And I can,
What's happening?
Okay, and then what about this? What about this? This was supposed to be blue. It's green. Kill me. Okay. And then what else?
The oven is done. Oh yes, here it is.
Alright,
Here it
I don't
is. So
even know
this
what-
is what happened
What flag did we
last
create?
last
Can we like
month.
decide on a sexuality that belongs to this flag? This is also brown. It's like orange brown.
Oh no!
Did y'all see that? Oh my god! Wait! Wow, that was like a new record. Oh my god, it's dead.
You want me to show it?
No, don't show it. I'm embarrassed. Well, that was so homophobic.
I know. Thank you all for everyone that's like watched that and still decided to watch my show. Thank you. I was so sad.
Should I go back to the main screen now?
Yeah, sure. The cake was still good. The cake was still good, y'all. I think I actually still have it in my fridge. I should probably throw it out because it's... Oh my god, it's been a month. I'm like living in my family's footsteps. But anyway, I think it's the last of the strawberries because it's 2.5. Yeah, we good. Okay, so 2.5 strawberries. And then, so now the other thing that you're going to need for the filling is you're going to need 1 tablespoon of oranges. Sorry, 1 tablespoon of orange juice. So because it's so little, I'm just going to do this old style. So I'm actually going to squeeze it here. You know, might as well make everything yourself. 1 second. I actually peeled this orange for orange zest for one of the other things I made. So I'm going to see if I can use this first. Yeah, this is alright. This will work. So basically you do this. I made fresh squeezed orange juice for my partner once. And we were eating this delicious Mexican breakfast, and it's just, sometimes just fresh orange juice in the morning is exactly what you need. So, here we go. And then we're actually going to use some of this orange juice later for our drink, which I'm going to be showing you how to make. So I'm just going to crank these out real fast. This is fun. I think I'm going to save the last one for a break. And so you're going to want 1 tablespoon of this. And you're just going to, I feel like I'm going to drop it. I'm just going to pour it in here. Oh, shoot. I dropped some of it. Okay, wait. I'm going to guesstimate. Okay, alright, here we go. That should be enough. Ooh, it is hot. Alright, so I think the other thing you're going to need... Yeah, we're going to go back up. I have my partner's iPad here. I'm going to unlock it, but I forget how to use Apple products.
Oh, do you want to give it to me and I can take off the auto...
That would have been great to think about. No, I got it now. Okay, so you're going to want 1/3 cup light brown sugar, 1/3 cup granulated sugar, 1/4 cup cornstarch, 1/4 teaspoon salt, and then a 1/2 teaspoon vanilla extract, and then actually butter. There's actually more ingredients than I thought there were. Okay, so I'm just going to try and knock this out as fast as we can so we can move on to some of the more fun stuff. Oops. So, butter. I think that was a little bit more than 1/4, but fuck it. Splash of that. And now, I don't think I have a 1/3 cup in here, so let me grab it here, if it is over here. Is this a 1/3? We haven't had too many of like those drink moments, so since technically I had to search for something, now's y'all's moment to take another sip of your drink. Let me know what you're drinking, by the way, on this lovely Sunday afternoon. Okay, so this is the brown sugar. What is this? Oh, this is just like chunks. Kind of like inside. And then another 1/3. And 1/4 cornstarch. So cornstarch here. I always think this bottle just looks like something else. Like it'll just have like actual corn inside. It's such a funny bottle that I think I bought cornstarch twice because I forgot that I had it. I need a 1/4 cup. Y'all can drink again if you like, or if you want to not count that, that's also fine. Cornstarch. And I want to say, was that it? Or, yeah, that's right. We have our unsalted butter, egg. Okay. Cool. Let me just double check we're doing it all together. Why doesn't it mention the egg? It says stir the rhubarb, strawberries, brown sugar, granulated sugar, corn starch, salt, orange juice, and vanilla extract. So now here's the thing with bloggers. I'm like, did she leave that out, or is the egg coming later? I think the egg's actually coming. Yeah, that's right. It's for the egg wash. So we'll put the unsalted butter in later. Okay, so I actually shouldn't have done that because that was my way to measure. Boom. Okay, so here is our unsalted butter. And I'm like, I guess we don't like cook this. I'm just like, yeah. You just set the filling aside as the oven preheats. Oh, okay. I actually read this wrong, so it's 250 later, but you crank the oven up to 400 first. Oops. Okay, yeah. Okay. So now what you do is you take out the pie dough. So I'm going to be showing you all how to make the pie dough. I actually did this last night because it needs to be chilled. So it's like, it's actually super duper easy. So I've made different pie crust before, but yeah, this one's just it's just easier. So I'm actually really glad that I learned this recipe. All you need is basically 2.5 cups of flour. You're gonna need a pinch of salt. You're going to need 6 tablespoons of cold. You're gonna want to put it in the freezer for a little bit. Butter, 3/4 cup shortening, and then just 1/2 cup of ice water. So this, I already had it in my fridge for a little bit. Actually, what do I have? Oh, I just forgot to put this back in the fridge, so let me put you back. So I had this in the freezer, and then I moved it to the fridge. You just want to cut this into itty-bitty pieces. So, yeah, I did this last night after I came back from my partner's, make sure I'm still facing the wall, godmother's party. So it was like super late, but I'm still able to knock this out. So it's super simple. I'm actually used to, I mean, the crust actually is the hardest part. I mean, just like, there's no comparison. Because really the filling is just, you like cook it over a stove and then you kind of just pour it in, you know? But this was surprisingly simple. I've made before this really amazing cream cheese crust recipe. It just comes out super flaky, but it's a shit ton of a lot of work. This, I think, actually will be faster if you do it in a food processor. But since they decided, since the instructions say to do it basically by hand with 2 forks, it actually is easier with a pastry cutter, but I don't have one. I'm just going to try and do that to challenge myself, see if I can do it better than I did last time, because I didn't freeze my butter good enough for the last time. So you're also going to need shortening. This is all vegetable shortening. So this is 1/4 cup. You know, let me cut this into, I didn't cut this into pieces last time, but the shortening, usually you don't refrigerate shortening, but you don't have to freeze it. You can just, oof, it is like so melty. Like, I put this in the fridge and it feels like I didn't refrigerate it at all. Where's my other piece of shortening? Right here. And then, so how do you measure it? This is like so much more useful than, I just have like a tub of shortening, like lard. With this, I'm just like, all I have to do is just, wait, no. Yeah, okay, so 1/2 plus 1/4 equals 3/4. Maths! Okay, all right. That. Let me cheer this out. Oh, actually, I did that earlier. words. And I'm just going to take this out. And, all right. This is really hard to cut. So I'm just going to go ahead and dump her over in here. So can we get the camera turned towards me? Thank you all for your lovely comments on my blinding lights video. Oh my god, shortening feels gross on the hands. So I'm just going to quickly put that. So you're going to want to have 2 forks if you don't have a pastry cutter. And then basically what you do is you kind of just stab it and crush it until it looks like cornmeal. And so Sally from Sally's Baking Diction says it's okay to have pieces that are slightly bigger, but you want it to look as good as possible. And yeah, you just do this for a while. So, question to everyone that's watching, what is your favorite pie? Cheesecake is not a pie, is it? But I like cheesecake. I'm being so weird right now. I love pumpkin pie. I'm trying to think. When I say pumpkin pie is my favorite pie, I also love blueberry pie. Whew, which one do I like more? But I'm curious, y'all. Tell me what your favorite pie is. I'll consider maybe making a version of this. So I didn't have too much time to prepare this month because of some of the secret things I mentioned earlier. And some gigs. My partner and I are also preparing to go on vacation soon, so we're doing a lot of planning on that. So usually what I do is I try and take like a base recipe, like, you know, a base recipe for cupcakes or cakes or whatever, and I put a twist on it. Like I've made before orange cardamom muffins or like lavender muffins, and I'll just, like, you know, put my own twist on it. And then I upload the recipe to my website, Drag Queen Cooking is actually the name of my website, dragqueencooking.com, and then I show everyone. But this one is just straight from Sally's because I was a little bit short on time. But tell me what your favorite pie is, and we'll see if I make something in the future. Okay. So this is actually, oh, okay, it's kind of coming together. It's not as good as I kind of want it to be. I'm going to do that risky, showing it to you all again. I know, I gotta be careful from now on. But I'm just going to go ahead and get the water ready. Again, you're probably going to want to work this a little bit more. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to be showing you all. Okay, here's my water cup thing. So you're going to want to get 1/2 cup of water here. And then now you're going to put ice in it. And then, so I thought this was a weird step to explain, but Sally explained it the same way. You know how sometimes it's like when you're cooking something on the stove, you measure out the water, but then you kind of have to measure it again when you're pouring it into something because some of it goes away. Or you could put in more water, but you still have to measure it. But Sally was basically like, yeah, go ahead and put in 1/2 cup, add ice, but then go ahead and remeasure it because some of the ice will melt. And I'm like, that actually wasn't hard to understand at all. So I should not worry about too many things. Put some ice in here. I also worried that last time I didn't put enough ice, as in last night. But I think it ended up turning out alright. I think that's enough ice. So I'm going to go ahead and just take this and just stir it really fast. Same friend group, we define pies as anything with discrete layers. Savory meat pies. That's one thing that I'm like, I think they're so cool, but I could not have a savory meat pie unless it was made with, like, you know, veggie meats, because there's like so much food that is out there that I wish I tried before I became like pescatarian, but now it's just kind of like ethically too late for me. Yeah, that works. When you're making key lime pie, Hi Dahlia / Javier Miguel. I can't wait for your number. It was absolutely lovely to view it beforehand. Sweet pie, spiced pumpkin pie. Yes. Oh, chestnut and mushroom pie recipe. I need that. Thank you. Oh, shoot. Now I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, I made before a pumpkin and pecan pie, and it was really good. Like I didn't. This measuring is not working. I didn't think that I was going to like the pecan so much, but it was really nice. So actually, what you want to do now is switch to. I'm just gonna go ahead and scrape this off. You're gonna switch to a spatula or a wooden spatula or a silicone spatula because it's gonna be easier to mix it that way. Let's use this one. And then so basically you just mix it. Can you all see my camera? Oh, sorry. Can you all see my mixture here? You're basically gonna mix it until it comes together, and then you can use your hands. And then once it comes together, you basically roll it into a ball. You split it into two. You're gonna want to knead it on a floured work surface, which I don't really have right now. But yeah, basically once it comes together, you start using your hands, and I could have done this a little bit better because there's still lots of chunks of butter. But when you do it right, you all, it should look a little bit something. I just dropped something. Like this! Because I did this last night. Look how nice it looks. This is just abandoned. I'm done with it. I don't want to do it anymore. Anyway, y'all, you should just do it until it until it works out. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to split it into two, into these discs, and then you're going to flatten them out. So I'm actually fucked now because I gotta make surface for me to roll things out. The RBs. I'm like, ooh, I sweat so much on my face here, by my nose, but I'm like, I think all of it away. Okay, I'm just gonna move this here, move this to the side. So I bought a brand new rolling pin because my old rolling pin was crap. I mean, it was a wooden rolling pin, but I realized, I'm like, I was having a lot of trouble using it. So I bought a new rolling pin, and this one's nice and expensive. But we're going to see how well it works, because I'm just like, I think I'm pretty strong. How come I can't roll things out? So here's your refrigerated piece. And so you're going to want to refrigerate it for 2 hours. Ooh, it's rolling out. So much fun, y'all. I'm so excited. Yeah, pie crusts usually kind of fuck with me, but right now it's... Oh, actually, made a rookie mistake. Make sure to flour your rolling pin. This one's non-stick, though. I think it's supposed to be non-stick. Ooh. Maybe I, defrosted it in the fridge too long. Or actually, no, it's supposed to be the fridge. Okay. My kitchen is always so clean before I start this show, and it's obliterated by the end of it. I feel sorry for my sweet love who has to deal with this. I don't know if that's actually big enough yet, so I think there's a pie container there, but I think there might be a pie container here too. There's one.
No, I think they're up there. Want me to get it?
Yes. Okay, y'all can drink. But we haven't had a finish your drink yet. Nothing crazy has happened. Things have gone according to plan so far, but we'll see. Yeah, Eddie's gonna get me that nice pie plate because it's nice.
Okay.
Everyone say hi, Eddie.
Hello. Which one do you want?
Isn't he cute? He's got green hair. I'm gonna do a pose for them. The last one on the bottom.
This one?
Yeah. They're basically on the bottom. Each their own. Love the matching phone case. What
are y'all talking about? One group will fight to the death that lids are essential for a pie. Hot dogs are sandwiches. Wow, I just love the intellectual conversation that's happening in this chat. Babe, that was the wrong one.
No, you told me the one on the bottom.
No, it was.
Oh.
This is the one on the bottom.
I thought you were talking about.
This is the one on the bottom.
All of these ones.
No, this one's for a cheesecake, baby.
There you go.
Hi, Eddie. Okay. So lovely. Oh, actually, I'm not sure. This might be for an 8-inch pie instead of a 9-inch, but we're gonna make it for a 9-inch. How about that? Okay, I'm scared, y'all. It kind of broke on me. We're gonna make this work. Oh, yeah, this is what I usually end up doing, is just trying to, like, reconstruct it with my hands. Okay. Once again, I have been humbled by my own pie. Yeah, this might have actually been, this might actually be a larger size than what it's supposed to be. But, yeah, you generally want to roll it thin. What does the recipe say? I should see what the recipe says. Okay, here, I'm gonna help you. If you can just go and
What?
If you can open this and then set it so that it stays open, thank you. Do you all ever have to do this, or does it just work perfectly every single time? Because I swear I did everything right. Well, no, I didn't. I could have done some things better, but for the most part, I did things right. I think the texture is good. Yeah, so this is kind of how the pie crust looks like right now. I mean, it's not the prettiest, but it's a crust. So what you're going to want to do with the other one is you're going to make a lattice. And with the lattice, you're going to basically roll it thin, and then you're going to cut it with, you're going to cut it with, like a knife or a fork. Sorry, you're going to cut it with like a knife or a X-Acto knife or something like that. Yeah, so those 2 pie crusts. Okay, Sally, blah blah blah, talks so much because you gotta get that SEO going on. So buttery flaky pie crust. For what size? 8-inch, 9-inch? It's not mentioning it. Not mentioning it. Not mentioning. Okay, I'll figure out eventually. Oh, yeah, it just says yields 2 pie crusts. Okay, well, fun. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll this one out after we sprinkle some more of this. But soon we are going to bake the pie and add the filling. And then we're gonna be able to put it in the oven, and y'all are going to get some more drag numbers, which I know y'all like. So let me roll this out again. I don't know if y'all have any like rolling techniques, because this is actually this is easier to roll, but it's still sticking. I had so much trouble with the lattice that before I wouldn't have like a lattice. I would just have strips going one way, and I'm like, this works. But this time I'm gonna try it. I watched the tutorial twice to make sure that I get this right. Before I do that, let me double check and look at the arrange the lattice. Load out the chilled pie dough. Okay, cook it in with your fingers. Okay, and then spoon the filling into the crust, making sure all of the excess liquid in the bowl, you can discard it, and then dot the pieces of butter on top. So I'm honestly like, y'all, I'm gooped. I can't believe the filling is that easy where you don't bake it or nothing, you just pour it right in. So I guess since it's time for that, I think I should like mix it though. So I'm gonna take this and I'm just gonna mix the filling like this. Like I guess the cornstarch just binds it all together. And one thing I should have waited before putting the butter on, because the butter is supposed to go on top. But yeah, this is pretty much it. This is the filling, y'all. The other pie recipes I've made have been a lot more complicated. So I'm really surprised. So, all right, y'all, we're almost at the finish line. Look at that filling. And there's not really any excess liquid, I think. So I think we're good. We're gonna make sure that the butter's on top. Where did the butter go? Okay, you go on top. You go on top. Y'all excited? I can't wait to taste this. Okay, so this is our beautiful pie. Where is my knife? My knife. Put it somewhere. Here's my knife. I shouldn't be picking it up like that. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and... Ow! What am I doing? Okay. Nope, that's sugar. Y'all can take a drink for that. I thought it was butter for a second. Okay. Oh, and I'm getting a mess everywhere. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut out pieces of the lattice. Ooh. Ooh, nice. Okay. That's one. So far that's looking good. That's two. And so I followed the tutorial, which is on the pie crust, recipe, which, if someone wants to put it back in the chat, it's plus pie crust, one word. So...
Exclamation point.
Yeah, exclamation point. She has a video, which is great, because as a visual learner, I just prefer that better. So, looking good here. I don't know if the numbers really matter, so I'm going to start going horizontal now. This is going to be like a fat little pie crust. Oops. Actually, let me put that down first. I think that's probably too small. Okay, so I think the first part is, I think you do this. And so you line this like this. Can you all see? Okay.
Yeah, let me try to get a better angle with the camera.
And then, okay, we're actually going to go the other way.
Watch out, everybody. The camera's going to get really shaky for a second.
Thanks for the warning, Eddie. And now we're going to take this strip. Yeah, we're going to do that. And then she always puts it back, which I think avoids confusion, which is good. Oh yeah, this isn't like as, there's going to be lots of holes in this, I guess. I should have done this better. Hold on. Let me actually improve on this. Okay. I'm gonna make this one longer. Yeah, we can do that. We can Frankenstein together a lattice.
I zoomed in on it, just FYI.
Oh, okay, cool. Thank you. Did I mess up? I think I messed up. Hold on. Oh yeah, I was supposed to. Okay, so it's like, yeah, over, under. So now this I put here, over, under. And then now I pull these down, over, under. And then now I put this here. And then, what? Okay, yeah, and then pull this one down and this one down. This is not the cutest looking lattice, but this is a lattice, alright? I'm going to go ahead and roll these together again. A little bit more, a little bit more. Ready to get this done. I don't think that actually made anything better. This is like not long enough. Okay. We are going to, yeah, there we go, there we go. That works. All right, over under again, and then over, wait, no, yeah, this one. And this is the last bit. Hooray! Oh man. I mean, it's kind of ugly, but it's still lattice, right?
Okay.
Oh, you know what? There could be something over here, maybe. Let me see if I can stretch this one out. Yeah, okay. So this one goes under, this one goes over, this one goes under, and this one goes over. So, and then what Sally does is she just kind of makes like a thick crust on top with the excess. This crust isn't very consistent, I think. But, yeah. No, let's pull it down here. Baby's pie was so much cuter. But that's okay, because this is my first time making this. Hey y'all, this isn't so bad, right? This is alright. Oh, who's rating? Hi everyone! It is a pie you've already won. Thank you so much. Plenty of steam to escape. Thank you all. Okay, we're going to have our drag numbers soon, but we have one last thing before I show you all the drag numbers. And we're going to have a little bit of intermission between the drag numbers, which is an intermission between the intermission, where I'm going to make you all the drink. So we're going to see the drink, and I'm dropping more things. Oh, I didn't get my egg. Okay, sorry. Egg wash. Okay, so you're going to want 1 egg, and you're going to want 1 tablespoon of milk. Now, I didn't want to buy milk just for 1 tablespoon of it, because I am actually lactose intolerant. So what I'm actually going to do instead is I'm going to mix an egg with 1 tablespoon of, this is probably not big enough to beat it.
Oh.
Alright, that can be another drink for you all, because I had to look for something. Alright, so here's the egg. And then we're just going to get a little bit of milk. Whoa! Yo, the seal was broken. Isn't there usually a seal over this? Or did I already open this? Okay, well, I guess I'm risking my life. Isn't there usually a seal over the almond milk? Oh, snap! What is Farmer Joe's doing? They're being weird. Can't find a whisk, I'm just using a fork. Where's my pastry brush? I have a silicone pastry brush. Okay. Egg wash. That can be another drink if you want. Let me just double check if there's not anything over that. Okay. And then sprinkle with a little bit of coarse sugar if desired. So, after this, you're going to bake for 20 minutes. Keep the pie in the oven. Oh, and then bake for an additional 30 to 35 minutes. Oh, crap. Y'all, I thought this was only a 20-minute bake time or so. We're going to figure that out once we get there. Okay, so you're going to put the egg wash over it. Don't bake pies for very long. You know what? I know why. The reason why this has such a long baking time, I think, is because there's just so much fruit and so much moisture. So it's gotta like really up there. So I'm gonna get, I think this is coconut sugar. You're gonna want some coarse sugar on it, just to give it that extra. So you can also use, I think, other sugars. This actually isn't that coarse, but I think coconut sugar is nice. So I'm just gonna, yeah, we're gonna do some of that. How nice is that? How nice is that? Ooh, maybe a little bit more. All right, so y'all, we're gonna put this in the oven, and then, yeah, and then in 20 minutes, you're gonna wanna put a pie guard over it. If you have one. 1 second. This is a pie guard, so it stops the crust from overburning. I don't even know if I need one because there's not even crust on the sides here. But yeah, you put that 20 minutes in. You can also make one with foil. So in we go. Okay, so timer for 20 minutes.
Go.
All right. Okay. So I'm doing a little bit of a change of plans. Ooh, I got all of this junk on this cup right over here. Oh yes. Interrobang, thank you so much for that fun number. Please tip them and also pay the cover if you haven't already. I'm doing a little bit of a change because I realized I thought I had this thing called, I don't know if it's called Galliano or Galliano, but I thought this was it, but this is Amaretto, which is different. It's different. So I'm actually going to make something else. I think I have all of the ingredients for this instead. It's a champagne pick-me-up. So rather than the other thing that I was going to make for you all, I'm going to go ahead and show you all how to do this. So it requires 1 3/4 ounces brandy, orange juice, lemon juice, grenadine, and chilled champagne. So I'm just going to quickly cut champagne. Oh, I don't have champagne. I think it's Prosecco. Okay. Let's see. I am in a predicament. Okay, I can either experiment with this other... I can experiment with basically these 2 recipes, or I can go back to the old recipe. Do you all think Prosecco... This is sparkling wine. No, this is sparkling wine. Do you think Prosecco can replace champagne? I think it's a close enough sub, because I actually don't know about the Amaro and the Galliano. I'm going to go ahead and experiment. Exactly, yes. Actual music video is her partying with furries in a cornerstone. I gotta see this. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and experiment. So this one is called the Champagne Pick-Me-Up. We're going to do a Prosecco Pick-Me-Up, everyone. So Eddie, would you be able to grab me the, I'm trying to decide what brandy to use. You know what? It's too expensive. Give me the Hennessy XO. That's right, I have Hennessy XO. When I got my job, and contract for Facebook. So anyway, when I got that job after working for the shittiest, awful, it was an IT company, and there was like allegations of abuse at the top leadership. I literally gained 7 pounds from stress eating at this job, like working 10 hours, them asking me to fix things Friday at 6 p.m., them texting me Saturday at 7 a.m., that job was fucking nuts. So when I got my new job, which was basically, I was like, any job to escape that job, but it actually did pay pretty well, or I mean, it still does, I'm still there now. So I got to reward myself in the CXO. So this costs, I think this costs $120 at some locations, but I think I got it from $99. I drove all the way to San Ramon at Liquor and More. So, anyway, we're going to be making this while the pie is still baking, and I think I need my little cocktail measurer thing. Oh, I thought I had it here, so y'all can drink, but actually it's here, so it's all good. So actually, I remember, the first thing we need is some cracked ice. So we got here, and then cracking ice is really easy. Let's see. You take a sandwich bag, and then you fill it with as much ice as you want. For this, you're going to want to have a champagne flute, or I guess a large wine glass also works. But I have a highball glass instead, because that was what I was going to use for my first drink. So I'm just going to use that instead. And we're going to do some experimenting. Oh, oh, oh. Come on. Oh! Ice on the floor. Okay. And if y'all, if this is good, y'all should totally make this at home. I usually try the drink, wait on the drink, and then try it with the pie or the whatever else I'm making. But I think this time, because due to time, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to pull this off. I might actually drink it first. So, basically go here, and then you just pretend that this is like your least favorite politician or the neighbor that's always like yelling. Bam! Yeah, you just crush that up. You just, hate you, Grandma. Just kidding. My grandma was abusive. I can say that. I'm just kidding. She didn't actually do this to me. She just did that with her words. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so now you're gonna pour this in here. I should stop making jokes like that. Anyway, so you're gonna use 1 3/4 ounces of brandy. So this is 1 ounce and this is 3/4. So if I spill any of this, I think it's gonna be like $10 because that's how expensive this is. So we're going to be very careful. If I spill it all on the ground, y'all can finish your drinks, and I will cry. I will weep. Anyway, but, yeah, so... Oh, is the camera pointed towards me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So... That's 1 ounce. And that's 3/4. Okay, cool. I think I got everything. I'm not going to waste a single bit of this really expensive liquor. So yeah, that was the brandy. And we're going to want 3/4 ounces of orange juice. So I have my orange juice here from earlier, as you all remember. So 3/4 ounces is just right over here. 3/4 ounces. Okay. Woo! And then also 3/4 ounces of lemon juice. I think I have a lemon juice thing here, but I'm just going to see if I have any more lemons. I do. I do have lemons. Hooray! Okay. So I'm going to go and juice this lemon here. I think I have a little lemon squeezer. Oh, the lemon squeezer's dirty. Okay. Well, actually, I'll just do this manually. So just take off this here and squeeze the lemons. Right over the book. Yeah. I think that might actually be enough, but let me just squeeze the other one just for funsies. And we have 4 minutes left on the clock. Alright. Cool. And then the last thing is we're going to, let's see. Okay, so it doesn't say how much grenadine or wine you add, so I guess I'm just gonna have fun with it. Just double check. Can you go grab me the grenadine from the shelf, baby? It's the red container. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm gonna open this up.
Red container.
This is a twist off. This is a twist off. Oh, this is Martinelli's. Just kidding. I took this out by accident. Martinelli's is a good replacement, though, right? You can use Martinelli's instead of champagne. It's going to be a virgin cocktail, but yeah, this is the Prosecco. This is also a twist off.
Wait, what's the grenadine?
It's a red container. It's just syrup. Whoa. Okay, so this is how it looks over here. Alright. What? This is so weird. Like, it says turn, but it's just... Hey, babe, do you want to switch? I think I'm going to ask you to open this for me.
Sure.
And I'm going to get the grenadine.
Yeah, I don't know.
We're gonna do a switchy switch. I don't think I've done this on the show before. Here.
Wait, so what do you want me
Here, go stand in front of them and then go try and open that.
to?
Let's watch a man try and open a jar.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, what? Oh, how easy was that? Good job, baby.
Where's it going?
Yeah, where's the grenadine?
Yeah, it wasn't over
Where is it? Oh, it's over here.
there.
Haha, my
Just-
dumb ass. Shut up.
I was like, where's
Shut
the red?
up.
I didn't see any red.
Shut up. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna top it with grenadine. How much Prosecco do I want to use? Should we use a lot? A little bit? Alright. Prosecco. We got some rhubarb leaf in there. And then where's the grenadine? Over here. And here. Ooh, it's pretty, y'all. Hey, Eddie, can you take a picture with me?
With you or of you?
Oh, no, of me. I gotta have like promo pics for like Instagram and stuff. Thank you. Okay, alright. So, alright, here we go. Cheers. It's not bad. But it could be better. So, I'm gonna add more Prosecco. I'm going to top it off with more grenadine. And I'm also going to add maraschino cherry in here, because that was actually for the original drink. Ooh! Probably should have just used my hands. I need to use a chopstick. I'm going to do so many dishes after this. But, yeah, let's go ahead and try this again. It's good. Oh, and there we go. So that's the pie. So I'm going to go ahead and put the pie guard on it. Where's the pie guard? Now, I don't think the pie guard is actually going to do much in this case because there's not much of a crust. It's so pretty, y'all. Oh, yes. Hot. Okay. All right. So now we're going to cook it for, I think it was another 30 to 35 minutes. So, let me see. Usually, I think the show ends by now, right? So, I want to ask you all, what would you... Oh, okay. What's on this drink? Poison of the poison. So, this drink is 1 3/4 ounces brandy, and I use Hennessy XO. It is 3/4 ounces of orange juice, 3/4 ounces of lemon juice, a dash of grenadine, probably use more than a dash, Prosecco instead of champagne, although it's originally made with champagne, and a maraschino cherry. So that is this drink. I should name this. I'm going to call this the Hennessy Pick-Me-Up, because it's made with Hennessy, and it's by me. I'm going to put this on my blog. This is my drink now. I might experiment it a little bit more. I'm thinking like mint. I'm like, what can I do to make this better? It's got to have an edge to it. Like, balance it out. Maybe more liquor. Who knows? I'll play with this drink. And, what would someone say?
Ben Osteen said it. I think that was more of a glug of grenadine.
More of a glug of grenadine than a dash. You can post the final pic on Instagram. Sweet. Okay. I will post the final pic with a recipe. I'll probably make this again. So here's the thing. We have an additional 30 minutes or so. Let me just do, I think I was talking for what, like 2 minutes? Let's do 28. So what I could do is shorten the time, and it also says to let it cool for like 3 hours before you eat it, but I'm not going to do that. So I could shorten the baking time a little bit and just try it, or we can keep running drag numbers until it's ready to go, or I can perform for you all a drag number. If there's any drag number you want me to do, I'll go ahead and dance on this floor. But I actually do have one more drag number for you all. This was planned. I actually have 2 more planned, just in case. I think the other one we just have to like drag it in there. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Or are you just gonna go do the other video?
I put you on.
Oh, hi everyone. Okay, so this is actually the crust I abandoned earlier. I'm kneading it so that I don't waste it for later. But what I'm gonna do is put on another video for you all. I'm like, how long can I stall? Let me know if you want me to perform anything live for you all. For the next number I'm going to put on, I think we're going to screen share it as well. It's a number I did for Florida Man's, I think it's this drag show that educates you while you watch it. So they talked about, I think, harm reduction, and they talked about like HIV before on the show. So how much longer on the pie? It's 18 minutes, y'all. 18 minutes. You know what? Let me go ahead and take a look. It's getting pretty brown. It's getting pretty brown. Let me think. What do y'all say we shave off 8 minutes and then we just go ahead and try it? Because I think also I blasted on, you're actually supposed to turn down the temperature down to 350. And then so I kept it on 400 for a little bit, but then I turned it down. So let's just do a few more minutes. Y'all can hang on for about 10 more minutes, and then we will go ahead and try the pie. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to...
What was it called?
Oh, it's called 24/7 Subtitles. So I'm going to be showing you all this number that I did that's actually quite emotional and dear to my heart. So I hope you all enjoy it. And Eddie's going to be pulling it up now.
Yeah, I still gotta find it, to be honest. It's on Chrome or?
No. It's downloaded.
Oh, it's downloaded.
So it's in downloads. I always think I read the instructions, and then I'm like, I guess I missed this step.
Okay, I'm gonna put it on right now in a second.
Okay, cool. Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and... So the pie is... It's 13 minutes till it finishes, but I'm gonna give it another 3 minutes, I think, and then we're gonna pull it out and taking a look at it. I think it's pretty golden on top, but it's not like that pie golden yet. So we're just gonna see. So I'm gonna put out this rack over here. But one second. I'm just gonna grab my little mix over here. But let me know, let me know if there's anything y'all think I should make next. I might be I'm not canceling the show. I might be postponing Hennessy's Great Baking Show either August or September due to I will be part of the GAPA pageant, which is going to be really fun, and also my vacation plans. So I'm going to be thinking about what I'm going to do for that bake session over there. Oh, and if you're wondering why I decided to make a rhubarb pie, it's because that rhubarb is in season right now. So I think it's being in season for a little bit more for summer. And then after that, it's going to, I don't know, maybe if like it's more red when it's more in season and then as it like dies. I don't know. Does anyone, Ben, do you know anything about like how fruits act when they're getting towards the end of their season or something like that? But yeah, basically, let me know what y'all think. If y'all haven't had a chance, pay the cover. And if you enjoy what you see on Media Meltdown, consider subscribing. I think I'm going to take this out soon. And then what we're going to do is we have to wait for the pie to cool for a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead and taste it. So let me see if I can... So, I think I should take the pie guard off first. Oops, here we go. I don't know if I actually did anything, but now you know. What do y'all think? Ooh.
Looks good.
Yeah, I think it still needs a little bit more time, y'all. I'm gonna put it back in. Okay. Let's say maybe like another 5 minutes. So it shows like this. Brava! Thank you so much. But y'all want me to see this? You want to see me taste this, right? Because like that's what y'all are here for. I can tell a story. I can do a dance. I can show y'all a video that I've done. I can bring Eddie here. You can bring the cat cam on.
Oh, where is she?
Yeah, where is she? Where's the cat? Can we get the cat over here? Ooh, a story. Okay. So before this, Pina threw up. She's been throwing up a lot recently. So Eddie had to clean it up, unfortunately, because I was still in the middle of doing my makeup. But she's thrown up in a lot of interesting places. Eddie's really afraid that she's going to throw up on his expensive gaming computer one day. He's like actually built it together himself. It's really amazing. But yeah, so she's thrown up on our router before. Maybe that's why her internet is so crappy. Is because that she like puked on it once. She just bleh. And then what else? Do y'all have cats that puke a lot? Because like she pukes a lot. She also likes to hide in our drag closet.
She's kind of like napping right now. I don't know if I want to bother her.
Yeah, we're not gonna bother her. She's being a little cat, but you know what? We're really really close to being done. So we're just gonna shave off. We're gonna shave off the period by about 5 minutes. I'm actually gonna bump up the heat right now. Nope. Oh, I don't know. Can I do this?
Yeah. Oh, there you
go. So we're gonna cook for another minute. This is like on Great British Baking Show. Like I'm just gonna bump it up, but like in real life, I'm like, what's gonna happen? Is it gonna burn or something? Oh, you know what? No, I should probably put the pie guard back on it, huh? I mean, was the pie guard even doing anything? Oh, y'all, the pie guard melted this plastic bag. I'm actually like kind of making stuff out of plastic bags right now for drag, but that happened. That's okay. We're not burning anything. But yeah. So whenever Pina gets scared, she just kind of like pees out of fear. And I don't know. Do your cats do that? She also does this thing where when you scratch her, she starts like licking. She just goes like, and then when she scratches herself, she does that too. So if you have like your hand right next to her face, she'll like literally start like licking your hand. But yeah. So she's different because like other cats, they will go in boxes and small places. But I think
I decided to annoy her.
Oh my god! Okay, we're bringing you all the kitty cam. So yeah, because Pina, I think she was basically abandoned by her previous owners, and I think they chased her with brooms because she's afraid of brooms and spray bottles, anything that sprays. But she recently like changed and stuff. So yeah, Pina doesn't like small spaces because they left her in a crate by the SPCA, and now she's part of our family, and she's just like, what is going on? Who are all these people? Yeah. Now you get a free kitty cam, or I guess not completely free. The show has a cover, but you know those like YouTube things where they like have. Oh, yawn! Look at those chompers. Yes.
I had to bring her on.
That's right. Kitty cam.
She's just chilling.
Yeah, she's chilling. What about you all? How are your cats? Let me know. Carl used to vomit a lot, and then we changed her food. I think Pina's allergic to everything. We're still at 14 viewers, y'all. I want to thank you so much for your support for the show. I don't know if maybe y'all are watching this now because, like, the cat's here. That helps a lot. I want this cat to get me TikTok famous. I made a TikTok recently where I was just bothering her. Yeah. I'm not gonna be mean to this cat though. She keeps yawning. She's like, why'd y'all bring me on here? She's not ready for a life of fame yet. Okay,
Sure.
We're almost there at 5 minutes to go, I think. Oh, I dropped my phone.
Okay, I'm gonna bring it back to you.
Okay. Yes, that's right. It is now or never. I want this. Yes! Wow, oh, you know what? Maybe it's because I bumped it up, but it is, it's gotten golden now. Look at that. So, yeah, they want you to, like, let it rest for, like, a good 5 minutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the clock out until it hits 5 minutes, and then we're going to cut a bit, and then we're going to put it on a plate. So that's what we're going to do. And I just got my socks wet because this ice cube was on the floor. That's not fun. Yeah, and I dropped some of the pie fat in my drink, so I can't drink it anymore. I mean, I guess I could drink with the pie fat. I think it's melted in there. It's not that bad.
Here, I'll be back in bed. Let me just put her back.
Okay, cool. The cat's gonna go back. We're gonna wait for this to cool. Ooh. But yeah, so basically what you want to do at this point is you're basically letting it cool for like about 3 hours. So this is going to be ready just in time for, I have that dinner with my neighbors I mentioned at like 6:30, and then that should cool enough time for this. So the pie that I'm tasting is not going to be probably as good as the pie that's like all congealed together in about 3 hours. But I'm still gonna try it and then see how it is and let you all know. Now this would be really good with some vanilla ice cream, but I guess we don't have any right now. Oh, Eddie,
What's up?
can you take a picture with me holding the pie? We're just gonna get one for Instagram. So. Oh, it smells good. What's hot?
I got a lot.
I think there's a leaf in here. Yeah, what if I make a leaf? Okay, so I'm going to just go ahead and cut it because I'm impatient. Got a knife here. How do y'all think this is going to be? Oh, this looks so pretty. Oh, it's like really liquid on the bottom. Oh man. I'm going to cut a really small slice. Oh, probably has a soggy bottom. Oh, yeah, there's the soggy bottom. All right. Well, I did my best. So we're going to let her rest just a little bit, I think. But here is the slice. This is like buku soggy bottom, y'all. But let's see how she tastes. Whoa. I'm tasting that rhubarb. It's very starchy. This is good. I think the rhubarb needed a little bit more time to get the maximum softness. When I made the blue rhubarb pie, it completely blended in. This, you still get some of that, like, rhubarbiness. But I kind of have to question the choice of the method of not, like, cooking it over a pan just to get everything mixed together. Personally, I think that would be a better choice, but, I mean, this is still really good. So I would recommend this recipe. I think I cut the rhubarb into smaller pieces than the recipe recommended, but I would say even smaller would be better. Mix it in. The crust is delicious. And wash it down with my drink. Alright, so I'm going to read your last comment. Rhubarb. Cats are good content. Cooking it beforehand is always the better choice if you have time. Same for apples. Yeah, I agree. So, I'd love to experiment with this more. So now that I have the extra pie crust, I can afford to. So, I think if I can, I'd love to make my own version of this and then see how it comes together. But in the meantime, I want to thank you all for watching this episode of Hennessy's Great Baking Show. I hope you learned something. I hope you were entertained by our amazing drag performers and my cat and Eddie. So thank you so much for watching this. We will have another episode either August or September. I'm still deciding yet, but I will let you all know in advance if you decide to skip a month. Thank you all so much again. During the credits, I'm going to repost the recipes in case you'd like to make this right now. And thank you all so much for watching. Not too late to tip the performers, me/pay the cover, and consider subscribing to Meltdown. I hope you all had a good time. Thank you.